The project didn't end with applause. There was no dramatic turnaround, no heroic moment, no perfect delivery. It survived. And that's worth talking about. Because here's the final Mad BA truth of this series. Survival is a skill. Let's rewind for a moment. This project started on fire. Late, messy, politically charged, full of vague requirements, missing decisions, and quiet resistance. So what actually saved it? Not tools, not templates, not one brilliant meeting. What saved the project was a series of small, disciplined moves, repeated consistently. Let's start with what actually mattered. First, clarity over speed. Every time the project paused to clarify what problem we were solving, what decision was needed, what done meant, progress improved. Every time we rushed without clarity, we paid for it later. Speed without understanding didn't help. It hurt. Second, surfacing reality early. The project survived because assumptions were made visible, conflicts were acknowledged, trade-offs were stated out loud. Nothing magical happened. Reality just stopped being ignored. Third, decisions with owners. Once decisions were named, owned, and logged, momentum returned. Not because everyone agreed, but because everyone understood. Projects don't need universal agreement. They need clear ownership. Fourth, incremental progress. The project didn't recover because it became perfect. It recovered because it moved forward. Small releases, clear priorities, visible progress. Each step rebuilt trust. Now, let's talk about what didn't matter, because this part is important. What didn't save the project? Longer documents, more meetings, better tools, fancier frameworks, perfect requirements. Those things felt productive. They weren't decisive. The project didn't need more process. It needed better thinking. And now let's talk about the career-level lessons. This project teaches you something most BA books don't. Being a strong BA isn't about knowing everything, being the smartest in the room, having all the answers. It's about staying calm when others panic, asking the question no one wants to ask, slowing things down at the right moment, moving things forward without authority. That's not a junior skill. That's senior BA thinking. This is also where Diaries of a Mad BA comes in. Because this series wasn't built from theory. It was built from projects that almost failed, meetings that went sideways, decisions that were avoided, moments where clarity saved the day. The diaries exist to capture those moments, the ones that don't show up in frameworks, but define real BA work. And now, the final Mad BA truth, the one that ties this entire series together. Survival is a skill. Projects don't succeed because conditions are ideal. They succeed because someone knows how to operate inside chaos. If you've followed this series from episode 1, you've seen that skill develop. From orientation to diagnosis, to alignment, to delivery, to recovery. That's the real BA journey. Not perfection, not control, adaptation. So if you're on a project that feels impossible right now, remember this. You don't need to save everything. You just need to help it survive, one clear decision at a time. This has been a project from hell, how BAs actually survive it. And if this series felt uncomfortably familiar, good. That means you're already learning the skill that actually matters.